Adidas. All day I dream about sports cards.
It's great. Great. Love cards. All right. Welcome to episode 91 of Crosstown Cardboard. It's the Dennis Rodman episode for 91, and things are going to get wild. We might even do the worm, but let me introduce the two people on this podcast. That's Craig at New York City Sports Cards, the math teacher, soccer coach in New York City, and I'm Carmine at Carmine's Cards, the sports storyteller at a local news station down here in Greenville, South Carolina, but originally from Ossining, New York. And the title of episode 91 has nothing to do with Dennis Rodman. It's actually called Purchased Collection equals Hobby Resurrection. So Craig was so gracious to let me come up with this title. We were, debating a little bit over text, seeing what exactly we were going to come up with. But Craig, we knew the main story was you buying a collection and it resurrecting your excitement in the hobby, giving you new life, as you said. We'll also get into a trade that Craig and I did that is not fully completed yet. A couple things still need to line up to make this trade go through and get the handshake emoji. Right now, it's just words. We mentioned that in the last episode, the Von Miller Denver Broncos card that Craig is taking a trip back out to Colorado. He always finds a card store wherever his feet are. So that would be a great addition to him bringing to a local card store in the Colorado area. So we'll get into Craig and I's trade. But first, please, Craig, because I don't know too much about this collection other than how excited you are about buying it. Where do you want to go with this, and as far as you buying this big collection?
Well, first of all, you did say that this episode has nothing to do with Dennis Rodman. However, I was kind of hitting a little bit of a hobby lull, and I rebounded pretty quickly.
Oh,
after this collection.
That's good. That's good. 7-time rebounding champ in a row, Dennis Rodman.
So yeah, listen, you hear about people buying out collections, right? You see it. And I've always just waited for the opportunity to come to me, because what's so great about buying out a collection, you get a whole bunch of stuff. We love the word stuff.
Right.
Ideally, you get it at a bulk price, and then you just got a bunch of assets and cards to play with. You keep some, you sell some, you trade some.
Yep.
So I bought my first collection.
That was your first one. Wow.
First time I've ever bought out someone's collection. And
I've never done that.
This just like God just handed this cut to me. I swear to God. There's so many levels.
I swear to God, it was God.
God is like, let me pair up this person looking to sell their collection with Craig, because this was meant to be on so many levels. Just
okay.
So last episode, we talked about I was ripping 2000 SPX baseball with Jake over at Bleecker.
Yep.
And I posted on my Instagram story about it. Just something as simple as ripping old wax, like this is my dream. And Jake, who runs the Bleecker trading Instagram account, reposted it, as friends do.
Right.
Because of that repost, someone random on Instagram who doesn't post any cards, just their personal account, reached out to me and said, "Hey, I came across your page through Bleecker Card Shop Stories. I have a Carmelo Anthony autograph I'm looking to sell if you're interested. I too live in NYC."
Okay.
So obviously I said, sure, I'll take a look. Why not? And he proceeds to send me this picture. Oh, there's more than just a Melo. Oh, in that picture is a Walt auto maybe you're interested in too. So the first picture I got from this random person that reached out to me on Instagram was a Jim Brown autograph, a Joe Green autograph, a Walt Frazier autograph, a Cynthia Cooper autograph, Kevin McHale, and Wes Unseld autograph.
Wow. Seems like both of us would like those.
I know. Followed by that Carmelo rookie autograph.
Yeah, that's a nice, that's great CTCR on those 2003s. Yeah.
I will give you my entire collection if you can guess what this Carmelo from 0304 Fleer Platinum rookie autograph is, number 2.
You give me your whole collection. Wow, that's
whole collection. If you can guess what this is, number 2.
I'm gonna say 450.
282.
Oh, okay, yeah, I was never.
All right. So anyway, breadcrumbs, right? Think about breadcrumbs in this hobby. It's like you see a card that is your type of card, maybe the era of card that you like, and you're like, oh, wait a second, there might be more, right? There might be more.
Yep.
Well, there was more, and we proceeded to talk and go back and forth. And the reason that this person was looking to sell their collection, he said, my son needs to be switched to a special education private school. So I'm trying to sell some of my collection to help put towards it. So I'd be willing to sell more too, but let's get started with these first. So this
Okay.
person's looking to sell their collection, obviously to take care of his family, and I really admire that.
Yep.
So he starts taking pictures, and then this person who lives in New York City, turns out he lives 5 blocks from me.
Wow.
5 blocks.
You probably walked. Have you walked past his place a bunch of times before?
A million times.
Wow.
So start sending me pictures. And here's how I would describe this collection. Now, you know me. What are my favorite era of cards?
Early 2000s.
So this entire collection was 2000, except for that Carmelo, which was his rookie autograph. It was 2007 to 2011. Basketball, football, autographs, game worn patches.
Wow. Yeah,
I was in-
that
I
was
was in
that was a
heaven.
great matchup.
I was in heaven. Here's the best part of it. Every single card in the collection was pack pulled by this guy himself.
Wow. That's impressive.
Yeah. So really
Lots
good.
of lots of ripping.
Lots of lip ripping. And the best part about it was this guy was ripping good shit.
Yeah, apparently.
There was National Treasures basketball. There was Triple Threads football, a lot of SP Game Used basketball, Absolute football. I was in heaven, bro. These are all of my favorite sets just in one.
How many cards total?
You know, I never really got a chance to count, but if I had to guess, a couple hundred.
Wow. Okay.
Well, a lot of fluff. Like there's 60 cards in the other room right now that are like $1 to $3 game worn jerseys and stuff.
Yeah.
So, how do you go about buying a collection and making it fair for you and for them?
Great
I
question.
I looked at all the pictures he sent me just to give you an idea, right? So that's just a snippet of it. I
Okay.
can't show you everything right now for sake of time, but I'm going to get into at least my favorite stuff. So I did what I do. I combined my love of cards, my expertise in math, and instructional technology, which was my master's degree, and I
Mhm.
put together a spreadsheet. And I came back with this guy and I said, look, I really like these cards. I really like this collection. I went and I valued everything. I thought I was very, very fair with this value.
You comped out like almost every
I
card,
ended
or
up comping out 45 cards because I
uh,
was not going to comp out $5 to $10 jersey cards. I did
right,
say like this little page, maybe like $100 worth of cards.
right.
So I comp things out. I'm like, look, this is what they're worth. I could show you the screenshots. I was very fair. I was very reasonable. We came out to roughly $3,500 value.
Okay.
Now, when I was going to buy everything, he also said, oh, there's also another box of game worn jerseys and autographs that I didn't include in the pictures. I'll throw that in as well.
How many were in the box?
I estimated that box to be another few $100s worth of stuff.
Okay.
So 3,500, let's say 33 to 3,500 value, maybe another few $100s in cards. What do you think would be a fair offer there where
With
I have to,
all those cards.
right? I have to make my money, obviously.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
needs the money here. Come up with the
Yeah.
number that you think was very fair and reasonable.
That's a lot of cards to try to move. If you're talking 200 to 300 cards, like total, is
Yeah.
that what we're talking after that extra box?
Yeah, I mean, I would say the cards that I'm actually putting in the work to move is 75 or less. But yeah, it's a lot
Okay.
of stuff to all sort together. Let me see.
But half of the stuff is like cards, like you said, in maybe the $1 to $10 range. That's going to be in a 4-row box, like at a show, let's say.
Look at all that.
Yeah.
And you
Okay.
can see that box behind it. I mean, look at these various just stacks of cards.
So if you're saying 33 to 3,500,
Plus an additional few hundred.
I would
What?
say like around 2,000, if you're buying that much, would be a fair offer.
No, I paid 28.
Okay.
I mean,
That's very fair. That's very
dude, if
strong.
you're talking
In my
2,000,
opinion, because you're buying that many cards and only a certain number of them are movable quick,
yes,
that
but
seems very fair.
I thought so too, right? And I don't want to rip this guy off. He's buying this for good reason.
Yeah.
So we shook on it, 2,800. So what did I do? I went and I started selling a whole bunch of stuff. I went on a fire sale.
Was there any negotiation for that price?
Yes, when I said 3,300 value, he's like 3,300 sounds good to me. I'm like, no, that's the value. I would like to be at
I,
25.
yeah, that seems very fair.
I would like to be at 25, and we settled on 28. But I think when I show you some of these cards, you'll see why.
Okay, I'm just trying to calculate what percentage that
80.
is.
It's like right at 80%.
80%.
But because I thought it was, if we go 2,800,
That,
3,500, that's 80%. I accounted for the extra few thousand. In my head, I'm like, I think there's $4,000 worth of stuff here.
okay.
Now we're at 70%. Now I think it's fair.
And to pay 80%, like, and I would love to see any comments of anybody who buys collections or has done it like frequently, because buying that many cards at what you guys agree to is 80% is very fair. If you're talking 200 to 300 cards that you'll, and not all of them are super liquid, able to move quickly. Okay.
Definitely.
But you went on a sale and it started going well.
Yes, I was able to sell off about $1,600 worth of cards. Now, it
Wow.
was definitely inventory that I was going to bring with me to National. It was some nice soccer cards. I'm like, I can't pass up on this opportunity. So
Yeah.
I think, so my wife and I, we walked over to his apartment. It was a 5-minute walk. I paid him half PayPal, half cash, closed the deal. Boom. Got the collection in my hands. And since then, so that was last week. Since then, I have sold $1,100 worth of the collection.
Okay.
Everything that's left, I'm into for $1,700. Would you like to see, because I didn't even talk about the cards yet. I hope I'm not boring the audience. Would you like to see the top 5, my most favorite cards from this collection?
Yes, I'm definitely not bored. I'm intrigued about the find, the negotiation, and the cards themselves.
Yeah. I was fair. And the guy even said to me at the end, I appreciate the way you do business. And I appreciated him saying that to me.
Yeah, that was definitely fair. I mean, I came in lower. I probably, if I offered 2,000, come up maybe to 2,500, but with that many cards, that's a very fair offer.
Look, I'm not going to make a killing on the slot. I will definitely profit, but honestly, it's the fun. I am having so much fun sorting through this stuff and selling it.
Yeah.
Here's the best lot that I've sold so far. So this was a $675 sale.
Okay.
Included in that was the Carmelo rookie autograph out of 282. You see up top is an SB Game Used Magic Johnson, LeBron James dual jersey. Right under that is a Scottie Pippen, George Gervin dual game worn jersey. You see a Reggie Bush triple game worn patch from National Treasures, a Scottie Pippen autograph out of 10, a Drew Brees 2010 Topps 5-star on-card autograph, which sadly I didn't realize until after the fact that it's jersey numbered. Oh well. You can't.
Oh my gosh, you're the jersey number guy. How'd you miss that?
You can't win them all. And then a couple low-end ones, Chris Paul jersey, Wes Unseld autograph. Cool stuff. Nothing there that I'm really going to miss.
Right.
Here are the 5 cards that I have that in a perfect world, I could sell everything, get my money back, and I'm left with just these 5 cards.
Okay, let's see them.
Ready?
Well, first of all, that lot was cool. I like that
Great lot. I mean,
yeah.
I'm sorry. I don't think you're going to find I would, for $675, I will put this lot up with any single lot available right now.
Yeah, I mean, you got 8 cards there? You got Hall of Famers, autographs, game used jersey. The duel with the LeBron and Magic stuck out to me as like the main card that I would personally like for myself. Like if I was gonna be interested in that.
Here,
now we got these are your favorite 5.
I would say my favorite 5 from this lot.
Do these have PC potential, or are these just nice inventory?
Yes. Two of them have PC potential.
Okay.
All right. First one, 2009, 2010 Upper Deck SP Game Used, Curry's rookie year. This is a Russell Westbrook autograph, which, look around. There's not a lot of Russell Westbrook autographs.
Nope.
So this card in its regular version sells for anywhere between like 150 and 200, and that's a numbered out of 199. This is the gold version, numbered out of 10.
Wow.
So SP Game Used, Russell Westbrook's Significance, gold autograph numbered out of 10 with a Beckett Raw, 9 auto, 9 card grade. For a Westbrook super collector, you will not find this card anywhere.
Is that a sticker auto?
It is a sticker auto, yes.
Okay. Yeah, now that you mention, I never thought of Russell Westbrook autographs, but I really have hardly ever seen one.
And the gold out of 10 is a nice little touch.
Yeah.
Now, like I said, this guy was opening great product. This is from 2010, 2011, Timeless Treasures.
Okay.
Shaquille O'Neal, game worn jersey with the pinstripe autograph, numbered out of 10.
Wow, Orlando Magic, yeah, with the pinstripe and the on-card auto.
No, Carmine.
Okay.
It's not on
Okay. I'm
card
sorry.
auto.
I can't quite say. I just need to know because, I like on card autos. No, and it's numbered. Can I see that again?
Seven
Numbered out
out
of
of
10.
10. 7 out of 10.
Wow, that's cool.
Orlando Magic.
Rookie year, and it has his rookie
Oh,
year on there. Yeah, I know you love those
I
theme
do.
songs. That's
All right.
cool.
These last three are my favorite.
Okay.
Again, 2009, 2010, SP game used. Michael Jordan, LeBron James, dual game worn jersey.
Wow, that's cool.
So sweet.
What's that number 2?
Numbered out of $499. It's about a $400 to $500 card.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, just really sweet. This one I
That's
showed you already, but if you know, you know. Topps 5-star football is an amazing product. This is 2010 Topps 5-star, same product that the Drew Brees autograph came from. This is the Jim Brown on-card autograph. Just nice.
Oh boy.
Signature, pretty card, the gold border, numbered out of 35. And again, he pack pulled this.
I like that.
Me too.
I like that a lot. The only thing I don't like is it's numbered out of 35, but
yeah, but you have a problem with the number 35?
Well, I like nothing against Kevin Durant, but I like numbered out of 25, numbered out of 10 or lower, or numbered out of 99. Fair. Anything with a weird numbering, I'm not a huge fan of personally, but like that you look at that card, that's a wow. That's a big wow factor when you look at it with the quality of the photo. Can I see it again? The photo quality, the gold border, the bold blue autograph on card. That's a nice card.
Yeah, really, really, really nice.
I would like that if maybe we can continue talking.
You might like this last one. So this is 2010, 2011, absolute memorabilia.
Okay.
Larry Bird.
Oh, come on. Wow. What is this? What is this turning into?
Autograph. Now, it is a sticker autograph, but it is bold and it is fully on the sticker. Now, at first glance, this just looks like the jersey with the pinstripe. However, it is considered prime. Prime is another word for patch. Autograph, patch, Larry Bird, nice and shiny card, numbered 2 out of 5.
Wow. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, so these were my top. Again, no like huge bangers, but I think this is a super, super cool 5-card lot right here that you're just not going to find anywhere else.
Yeah, but I mean, you got a lot of quality there for all. Would you say all of them under $500? The Jim Brown, I would think is maybe the most expensive, but
yeah, I would say they're all in the $300 to $500 range.
Yeah,
yeah,
and that's an important range to find those cool cards, like we've always talked about.
I agree.
Like I agree. The cool to cost ratio on those is very high.
Yeah, and then there was some other like middle end cool stuff, like Mean Joe Green, National Treasures, game worn jersey autograph.
Oh, that's cool. I like that.
Randy Moss Titans, National Treasures, granted one color, but still technically game worn patch out of 50.
Randy Moss on the Titans?
Yeah. You can see a little bit of stitching from the patch.
I must have missed that.
We've got
Randy Moss on the Titans.
Hank Aaron, Topps Tribute, game used bat out of 5.
Ooh, that's cool. That's cool.
James Harden, Russell Westbrook's teammate, limited autograph, numbered out of 99 from 2010-2011 Leaf Limited.
Yeah, he doesn't sign that much either.
Like this is DeMarcus Cousins, rookie patch auto, numbered out of 10.
There's just I like that.
Cool, really cool stuff in here. Des Bryant, rookie jersey autograph.
Wow.
I'm having a blast just looking through this. Cameron Hayward.
Okay. So now what's hitting me is that your offer sounds more fair because of the quality and the coolness of those cards. Like even if they're like a lot of those cards, let's say between $20 and $75 cards, they're something that somebody would be interested in and think was cool. Like it's not, it's not something that at a show would be out of the realm of you selling a lot of those. So
that was the idea, right? It's you're not buying you can buy it 55, 60% when you're buying a bunch of junk PSA 9s. This is good stuff that you don't see at shows. So I was willing to pay strong on it. Mm-hmm. Like I said, I already sold $1,100. So really the goal is to try to sell off as much as I can to the point where I'm almost playing with whatever's left over as house money.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
So yeah, I'm having a blast sorting through it, selling it. I haven't sold anything on eBay yet. Majority of my damage has been Facebook.
Oh, really?
But now I've got a bunch of inventory to go to a show with. So yeah, I'm back, baby. this brought so much joy and life back into my hobbying. And like, what are the chances that seriously, what are the chances? This guy lives 5 blocks from me. He collect the exact era and sets of all some of my favorite products ever. And it just worked out so perfectly. I was able to sell stuff off to pay for most of it. Really a perfect, maybe one of the most fun experiences I've ever had in my life. And still fun. It's still the ROI on the experience alone, because I'm still having fun sorting and selling and all that. So yeah, that was my collection purchase from my neighbor.
Wow. That's outstanding. And I feel like I feel like you're resurrecting me with how, excited you are about this collection purchase. That's awesome. What do you think are like the top things that made it so fun, like that separated this experience from a normal hobby experience for you?
The fact that Bleecker unintentionally assisted for me, which I already told Jake how grateful I was for that. Just the fact that this person lived 5 blocks from me, the fact that this person is raising money to help his own kid, the fact that the cards all came from my favorite era, the fact that I didn't know what was in it, most of it, until I sifted through it. Like, I had an idea, but I didn't know everything until I was really looking through it. Yeah, it was just all the stars aligned. I couldn't write a better script here.
That's
And
great.
I'm going into summer with a lot of really cool inventory that represents the type of stuff that I like.
Yeah. And I know how important that is for your inventory to represent your style.
Mhm.
So like you said, it's the gift that keeps on giving, because now you
Yes.
still have a lot of it, and it can brand you in a way how you want to be branded as far as stuff you're selling.
And a little bit of randomness too. Like, for some reason, there were 3 really nice Carolina Panthers chunky patches. So
Okay.
it was a lot of cool.
Who do we have there?
Brandon LaFell, Jonathan Stewart, D'Angelo Williams, Steve Smith. Dude, I sold the Jerry West autograph. I sold the
Nice.
Kurt Warner autograph. Stuff moved. I can't even recall everything. I couldn't keep it all, obviously. I need to pay it back off, but that's where I'm at. I'm still going through the process of everything, and yeah, that's my collection story.
That's great, bro. Well, think of anything we might be able to do on that Larry Bird and the Jim Brown really stick out to me.
Okay.
The Jordan and LeBron is also really nice.
Boom.
Yeah, those are cool. Not crazy about the sticker auto, but
Okay, snob.
But I actually got a sticker auto of my own, so I can't really talk. But I do like also having Larry Bird inventory to move as well, because I really like him. So it's nice to hold on to his stuff if it doesn't sell. But man, that's great. So
Thank you.
I've also heard that. Let me know what you think about this. When you're getting those cards that like some of the YouTube shows that go around and actually purchase collections. What is it? The Road Show? Not Hobby Road Show. It's something like that, where maybe somebody can write it in the comments. The guy goes around purchasing collections, and when he's going through that many cards, he kind of just makes it almost like a bonus to whatever he's offering. So like if it's like your box that you mentioned that he threw in at the end, which I know was kind of thrown in for free. But if you're looking at that extra box and it's like another 100 cards, you might chalk that up. Okay, they could be $5 cards, but because you're taking on so much bulk, you might pay $2 on the $5 cards a piece and kind of just, lump it in as, well, if I'm taking on this extra headache of this bulk low end stuff, I'm going to really have to make my margin bigger compared to the higher end stuff or the more expensive stuff in that lot where, okay, I can pay, 80-85% on that stuff.
Yeah, but like, look what else was included in that. Like, that's a Shaq game worn jersey, a Dwayne Wade game worn jersey, an Artist Gilmore autograph.
Yeah.
So the stuff that he kind of just threw in at the end, I knew there'd be cool stuff in there, and I was right.
Oh, good. So the bulk wasn't like stuff that's never going to move. It was like
some of it was, and I have a plan for that. But enough stuff that I could still piece out and people would actually be interested in.
What's your plan for the stuff that might sit there for a while?
Go to a shop. Say I have this many cards. Can I get X amount of dollars per card in store credit?
Okay.
Or send it out for consignment. TBD. I got time.
Okay. You could also have it in the cheap 4-row boxes that you just put at a show, and people love. It always shocks me how much people love sifting through the 4-row, 3-row boxes. That's always amazes me. But there's always a chance to get a deal in those, so maybe that's kind of the thrill of the hunt on those.
But one final takeaway. I just had this thought: buying out a collection because you're getting a good deal and you could sell it is one thing. Buying out a collection because it is truly, genuinely the types of cards that you love makes for a totally different experience.
Yeah,
and that's where I'm at.
And that's rare. I'm sure that's rare to find. Like you said, the stars align.
Yeah. Insanely rare that this era of cards fell into my lap. So
yeah,
I had to jump on it.
Good, bro.
Okay.
Wow. I'm glad we were able to get that out there.
Yeah.
I felt like you could really let it rip on that one. That was great. Great to witness. Oh yeah, bro. All right. So what should we do? Should we get into our trade and the this is our third potential trade. It's not complete yet, but I think it has a high % chance of getting completed, partially because the card that you're getting is in the mail right now.
It is in the mail.
So please, can you please try to catch the viewers and listeners up on the trade that started at the end of last episode, and we're now discussing and ironing out the final details to get the handshake emoji and complete things.
For sure. I'm going to Denver at the end of this week for my cousin's bar mitzvah, which is at Coors Field where the Rockies play. Very excited. Not my cousin, my nephew's bar mitzvah. Details. Anyway, so whenever I go to Denver, I go to Mike's Stadium Sports Cards. Very popular, well-known shop. Owner, super cool guy, Mike Fruitman. Hit him up on Instagram. Kind of have like a tentative appointment. I'm going to go Friday, sometime between 10 and 12. I told him, because I've traded with him before, I'm like, I have been building this stack of Denver cards just for you, and I'm looking forward to coming in the shop. So
how many in the stack?
It's good stuff. This is where we're at now, and then
you showed it off briefly on a recent episode. I just want to know how many. At least I'm sure you have 15.
This stuff.
Wow, that's more than I thought.
But from the collection buyout was also a Kyle Orton autograph, a Demarius Thomas, C.J. Spiller, Jonathan Dwyer triple jersey.
That's cool.
Along with the Demarius Thomas rookie triple patch. So there was more Denver stuff in there. Anyway. You posted that you had a PSA reveal, and you got a Von Miller 2010 Topps Chrome X-Fractor rookie in a PSA 10.
That's right.
So take it from there.
Okay, so pretty clear to see the connection there. You're going to Denver. Von Miller, Super Bowl champ, Defensive Player of the Year, amazing player for the Denver Broncos. This is a really nice Topps Chrome X-Fractor rookie PSA 10, as you mentioned. Not that many in the pop. And, it's his flagship rookie card. And it's a X-Fractor of it in a perfect grade. And it has a great cool to cost ratio right around $100. So you were showing some stuff that you were thinking of possibly moving. And I really wanted to get your Jalen Hurts select.
I sold it.
You sold it. What'd you get for it?
170.
Okay. So 85%.
Something like that. I sold it to one of our Philly friends.
Oh, nice. Okay. In a PSA 10 select, what was it, silver?
Yeah. But I told you, like, when I had the collection opportunity, the moment we tentatively agreed on 2,800, I'm like, I got to go sell some stuff. That was an easy move. I sold that boom.
Yeah. That was liquid enough. Probably ran right through your fingers. So, yeah, that was off the table because you having the forethought, which I wanted to, also get something liquid. You're like, no, I'm going to get cash for that. So, we had a respectful negotiation, and you sent me a few photos of what else you had. And the kicker of the final deal was a card that you mentioned earlier, Craig, a few episodes ago, the Amari Stoudemire and Sean Marion Upper Deck dual autograph, which you have right there, which I'm hoping to get in the mail soon. Also, the Charlie Ward Knicks autograph, Topps Chrome. Yep, right there. And with the inscription, Go New York, Go, which I think is really cool. In-person auto. Frank Sinatra, worn piece of his outfit. What piece of the outfit is? Oh, jacket? Suit jacket?
Yes. I hope it kept him warm.
Iconic by Frank. You got to respect Frank. And plus, I just came back from Italy, so that one hit close to home. And then finally, a big Mike Williams Chargers game used 4-color patch that's dirty, numbered out of 25 out of encased. So those 4 cards, I think we valued slightly more than $100, but since I was trading down from the Von Miller, you gave me a little bit of extra, maybe $10 or so extra of trade value, and I got 4 cool, unique cards. I mean, you don't often see a Amari Stoudemire, Sean Marion dual on-card auto from that great Phoenix Suns run. Steve Nash was my favorite player growing up. And then Frank Sinatra, that's just going to be a card that if you put it in the case or people are sifting through your stuff, that's going to stop you and be like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
The Go NY Go, Charlie Ward, that's just, Knicks collector, and that's super cool and unique. And then the Mike Williams is just a nice, like, big, chunky game-used patch. And the fact that it was dirty also, makes it even cooler.
And he's on the Jets now. Rodgers comes back. He could be the guy there.
There you go.
I thought it was a no-brainer trade for both of us because who's running to you at a show to really get that Von Miller?
Yeah, true.
Right? So I knew I was going to move these cards eventually. None of these are PC. So why not just exchange it for a card that I know I'm going to move when I go to Denver? That's just going to be more trade bait to add to my Denver pile when I go to the shop.
Mm-hmm. And over there, it's a totally different market than selling it on Instagram. He would probably be salivating over that card if it walked into his shop for trade.
Well, hopefully he does when I see him next week on Friday.
So what's the only holdup here for this deal, Craig?
The only holdup is, why would I want that card if I'm not going to Denver?
Right.
I leave for Denver Thursday night.
Right.
You dropped it off in the mail.
Yes.
Today, hoping it arrives to my apartment by Thursday.
That's the scheduled date, by the way. Estimated delivery is Thursday. Now, I tried to do the 2-day delivery, but that was also Thursday. So the ground was Thursday. The 2-day delivery didn't help me at all. Today's Monday at the time of recording. And I wasn't going to do overnight shipping. That was going to be like $30. So that wouldn't have made sense to, do that with the value and the cards I'm getting back in a $100 trade. So this all hinges on you getting the card on Thursday. Now, what happens, Craig? Because we haven't talked about this. We chose to save it. We chose to save the potential soap opera that might come out of this for our Crosstown Cardboard viewers and listeners, because there's a lot of people who like drama, and no, it's not going to be like that. But I am interested to find out what happens if you don't get this card by the time you leave for Denver.
Do I just mail it back to you and pretend like it never happened? And you and
pretend like it never happened.
And you and I just eat a one-time shipping cost? Or do we have to complete the trade? Because the trade was contingent on I need it for Denver. So what is the right call there?
I don't think we have to do anything. I think our relationship is going to continue, and so is our podcast, no matter what happens with this deal. I think that, well, of course I prefer the deal go through, right? But I think that this isn't the only time you're going to be going to Denver. So even if it doesn't make it to you by this trip, which we're both estimating will happen, and we did our best because I had to get the PSA submission back from a buddy. First day I get a chance to ship it, I shipped it out. So I think that the deal should go through either way, because you'll be going back to Denver again. This card doesn't transact very often. Von Miller's career, even though he's still playing, is already cemented. And it's only a $100 card, so it's not like it's going to fluctuate. So if anything, this will be great inventory for you to bring to Denver the next time you go, even though we did all we could to get it out for this visit.
Yeah. Added context, when we did agree to the trade, I didn't know at the moment you didn't have it in hand.
Okay. Well, I was showing virtual photos of, but I didn't communicate that. I didn't know when exactly you were leaving for Denver either. Neither one of us knew our timelines. So just the details that we're ironing out. Yeah. So what do you think? What do you think?
Positive thoughts. The card will be here Thursday, and I will ship it out once it gets here. I will ship my stuff out once it gets here.
And let's address the elephant in the room. If it's not there on Thursday, what do you think?
We're not even going to put that juju out there.
No, but I mean, we need to have a plan just in case. I've presented my argument. You're going to go back to Denver again. You know, you love your family. You love going to the card store. And this is a great start to building that stack for the next trip if it doesn't get there. But we didn't, and I, you know, take fault for my communication. I didn't let you know that I didn't have it. So what do you think if that is the case? Worst case scenario.
I mean, upcoming events and card shows and summer stuff, I would rather these than the Von Miller. But I kind of feel like because you already shipped it, I'm stuck, and I kind of have to just agree to it at this point. So I'm curious what people think, because we did trade contingent on me getting it in time.
So basically what you're saying is whatever you decide at the time. You're not giving me a firm answer, bro. What are we going what are we going to I won't feel bad. I get it. But I mean, you know, it's $100 deal.
Fine, we'll just do the deal if it doesn't get here, all right? Is that what you want to hear?
Yeah.
I'll send you the cards. I'll send you the 4 cards, Carmine.
Thank you, bro. That's what I wanted to hear. I just trying to get there. But I mean, I know it was contingent on that, and I'll take you out for drinks if it doesn't get there. I'll take you out for drinks at National. How about that?
Fine.
Okay. Man, I feel like we really cleared the air there. I don't know if the viewers and listeners noticed, but there was a tension the whole time you were talking about the collection. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, bro. I'm just kidding.
All right.
No, but I'm glad we got there on that.
You had a trade that you did, you said?
Yeah, I actually, so the same day we did our deal, or put our deal, we talked about our deal. Today is the official day we completed our deal, which I appreciate you talking that out and our friendly communication on that. Whew. But that was one of 4 deals, not to make you feel not as special, Craig. That was one of 4 deals I did that day.
Okay? Wow, look at you.
I did 4 deals in one day.
Mr. Active.
Yeah. So here's one, and I'm going to have to eat my words because this is actually a sticker auto. Okay. Yeah. So check this out. National Treasures, dual auto, Roger Clemens, and Randy Johnson. Numbered
throwers.
Yes, numbered 1 out of 10.
National
cool,
Treasures baseball?
Yeah.
Cool.
It's so, you know, unlicensed, but it still has them in their uniforms. Boston, Seattle. And this card sells for $150 or so. So, I mean, that's pretty cool to have those 2 pictures of our childhood together on a National Treasures product, numbered 1 out of 10. That was cool.
I like that.
So that was a card purchase by itself. And then I paid, well, actually, I'll show you these 3, and you tell me what you think I paid, okay? You ready? Okay, this is the cheaper one of the 3. Ryan Howard on the Phillies, the home run hitter. On-card auto, numbered out of 25 from Topps Diamond. Okay. Pete Alonso, Topps Chrome rookie debut auto. Refractor.
Ryan Howard, Pete Alonso. Okay.
And then this was the big one. Joe Montana, flawless on-card auto in the Hall of Fame jacket with the Hall of Fame seal. Canton, Ohio's finest. Flawless on-card auto numbered out of 5. Gold coloring, which matches the gold jacket in a PSA 9. So this was the big one. So Joe Montana, flawless on-card auto numbered out of 5. Hall of Fame. Pete Alonso, Topps Chrome rookie debut auto. And Ryan Howard, Topps Diamond on-card auto numbered out of 25. What do you think I paid for those?
My instinct was 50 on the Howard, 100 on the Alonso, but I'm going to go on the lower side because you get good deals. I'm going to say 125. I have no idea what the Montana sells for. I'm just going to go ahead and say 250. So let's say 250, 350 for the 3.
What did I pay?
You weren't even ready for that?
It was actually 390.
Okay, I was close.
Yeah. So the Montana I said was about 325. This is where I want it to be on each of these. The Montana, I want it to be 325. The Pete Alonso, I want it to be 45 or no, 50, which is about what it goes for, but
Yeah.
it also has grading potential. So I might do that too. But 325 on the Montana, 50 on the Alonso, and 15 on the Ryan Howard is where I want it to be on each of those. So that came out to 390. So I thought that was good. And that Montana is big time trade bait for like at the National, or you don't see very many Hall of Fame. I love the Hall of Fame autos too. I had the recent flawless Jim Brown auto I had was also at his Hall of Fame induction.
Okay.
And that just adds a nice career milestone, or even any of them that signify like a career milestone. I always think those are super cool. I bet a lot of our viewers and listeners think the same, like Tom Brady, most Super Bowls won, or whatever career milestone you can have. Roger Clemens, career Cy Young leader on the auto, gives it a little extra. For example, with this Pete Alonso, it's a Topps Chrome rookie, but it has a signifier for the rookie debut, March 28th, 2019. So that takes you right to that game, which to me is even cooler. So
very nice.
Those were two of my deals, along with yours.
Oh, save some deals for the rest of us.
That makes three. Wow. Okay, Mr. Collection. So this is the last card I got. Also a Larry Bird. So you saved the Larry Bird for last, and so did I. And let me see if I can pull it up real quick here.
While you pull that up, one thing I wish I would have, it would have taken a little bit more patience, but because all these cards that I got in the collection are pack pulled, I probably should have taken a little more time and said, okay, which one of these should I grade? Because I definitely sold some very clean raw cards. But just because they're clean doesn't mean it's worth grading.
Yeah.
But maybe it is. I don't know. Something to consider for the next time.
So you rushed out for the quick payday.
Yes.
Instead of evaluating some of them.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, I get that.
You live and you learn.
Yep. And especially first time, you're going to learn a lot buying a big collection like that. All right, this was the final card I got. Larry Bird, Ultimate Achievements, on-card auto.
Bird guys.
Numbered out of 84. Oh, this is a good thumbnail.
Good thumbnail. Just a flock of birds.
Yes. Birds of a feather flock together. So this was really nice also because the 0506 Ultimate Collection Ultimate Achievements of this year has the hardwood court in the middle, which is a really cool design, I think. And the auto has a huge spot for the athlete to sign really big. Numbered out of 84. So maybe the significance there is one of his MVP years, 1984. Believe that started his run of 3 MVPs in a row. 84, 85, 86 is what I want to say.
You would know.
But just off the top of my head. So that's pretty cool. So in a BGS 9 with a 10 auto, and I paid $375 for it. Which I thought was really good. There was a raw sale and a PSA 8 sale, I think in the 250 to 300 range on those. Just trying to go off the top of my head again with those numbers, but I used to have a BGS 9.5 with a 10 auto of this card, which I was a little upset that I sold it way back. I mean, I made some money on it, so I was like, okay. But just the quality of this card, like, look at that design. I mean, the hardwood court, there's something about the and of course it's a nicer set with Ultimate Collection, and the Ultimate Achievements is the numbered version, I believe. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah, really nice.
And I'll make an exception for the weird numbering if the weird numbering makes sense for like an achievement. 1984 MVP. It's numbered out of 84. So that's what I was saying with the
okay.
Thinking that was his MVP year, and I believe that started his string of 3 MVPs in a row. 84, 85, 86.
Okay, fair.
So that makes sense. I like the weird numbering in that case. If there's no reason for it, kind of gives me, as you know, the youth say, it gives me the ick sometimes. Have you heard that in your high schooler class?
That's not how my students speak.
Okay, excuse me.
One day on this show, I'm gonna go. I'll do a whole like New York City urban youth lingo performance.
And can you do it as far as how it's used at Card Club? Because I want to be able to incorporate this lingo into my hobby.
Okay, I got you. Card Club, by the way, set up at Bleecker this past weekend. Someone dropped off, the same person that I sold the card to, I was telling you about. He dropped off a donation on Friday night. Saturday morning was a Bleecker event. I couldn't make it, but I did have to go to the West Village. So I dropped off the donation pile to Bleecker for my kids. And they ended up making like over $100 from that one donation pile. So,
wow.
Big W.
That's great.
They don't need me anymore.
Yeah. They're spreading their wings on their own.
May I tell you a good story?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, what's my favorite card of all time?
Your Walt Frazier and Bernard King auto with the game used patches that you have. What do you have? 4 of them now?
I do have 4 of them.
4 out of 25 in the world. You have them.
And a 5th one appeared. And I know that because somebody sent it to me on Facebook. And it happens to be the nicest patches of probably all the ones that I have.
Oh, yeah. That Walt Frazier patch is gnarly.
Yeah. So originally it was on eBay for $550 or best offer. It's now on eBay for $750 or best offer.
Whoa.
And I reached out to the guy on eBay. I'm like, hey, like, you want to message me on Instagram and maybe we could, work something out. And his response was, no, like I only sell on here, want to follow the eBay rules. I'm like, okay, nerd.
People do get touchy about the protections of eBay versus, I mean, if they don't have a card Instagram, I have also come into that where they feel some trepidation because it's not how they usually sell stuff.
Meanwhile, he messages me, hey, this is so-and-so from eBay. Disregard my eBay message. So he did end up reaching out.
Oh, okay. Well, okay.
So I led with, hey, thanks. And I showed him my 3 cards. And I'm like, just so you understand where I'm coming from, it's my favorite card ever made. And he said, very cool. The best I could do is $5.15 shipped, friends and family.
He's like, very cool. That doesn't get you that big of a discount.
Cool. Don't care. Anyway, back to the card. He's like, best I could do is $5.15 shipped, friends and family. Then he sends me a comp from 3 years ago. Okay.
Wow. Yeah.
And he proceeds to write, you could view my feedback on eBay. I am legitimate. This is my favorite part. This card consistently sells in the 500 range when it comes up. How are you going to tell me what this card sells for? I just showed you that I have 3 out of the 25 copies. So first of all, it doesn't come up consistently. How are you going to tell me what this card sells for?
You're the king of this card.
I'm the Bernard King of this card.
Exactly.
So I said, sorry, I couldn't get close to there. And I was honest. I said the last 3 I bought were for $175, $200, and $250. But someone might get closer to your $550. Wasn't meant to be. I'm not going to overpay for a card that I already have 4 copies of. I'm just not going to do it.
Right.
It sucks
and
knowing
especially that much. I mean,
yeah,
2 to 3 times what the ones that you have that you already know what they go for went for. Yeah, that's too much.
Wasn't meant to be. It sucks that I know that card's out there, but
what if it was like 300? Would you do it?
I probably would.
Because the patch, that Walt Frazier patch and the Bernard King patch is nice too, but 3 color, chunky patch on the Bernard King, but the Walt Frazier, that's clearly piece of the letter. That's nice.
Yeah, and I got to thinking like, well, I do have some fresh trade bait, but I don't know if I'd be willing to give this stuff up for those. So
yeah, because then that would lock that money into your PC.
Boom.
Okay.
So yeah.
Interesting. All right. Cool.
So that's that for today.
Man, that was a great episode. I love
we definitely kept it about the cards. No question about it.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I was thinking about changing my name, Carmine, but then I have to change my branding.
You should.
That wouldn't be good for me in the long term. But that's great, bro. I always love when you get so juiced up, when you make a big hobby move and you're still going to have fun with this for as long as you have pieces of that collection. So great. Like you said, you put it really well. The ROI on that as far as the fun and the money too, but you're going to still keep that wheel turning on the hobby fun for a while off of that collection.
And it's great selling off all this lower end stuff from the collection because I can give people great deals.
Yeah.
I'm not so like when I'm sitting on the same inventory for so long and I'm looking at the same cards, it's like I know what I want to get out of it. With this, it's just because I'm trying to like slowly piece it down, giving people deals left and right.
Perfect.
Yeah.
All right, bro. Glad that worked out. Dennis Rodman episode complete. And who knows what will come up for us next in this hobby journey.
Amen. Peace.